Hello, it's Dan here, Tunnel Lane Model Railways, and this is my second layout I built. This one is Little Quarry. It's well, the overall length of it is 3.5 to nearly just 4 foot long in total with a fiddle yard. The actual layout is 2 foot. The original layout is also based on one of Justin's scale model sceneries little baseboards. I think it's LX18, I think it's something like that. It's a tiny little baseboard. It started off at, and it just got a little bit bigger and adapted it a bit more to what I needed to do. Really, that's all. So I just obviously see the framework is looking a bit shabby. It's meant to be. Don't worry, it's not actually rusty. So I just thought it'd be quite cool with this one to do the framework and all the fascias sort of tie in to the actual layout itself. I thought it'd be quite cool, quite different, really. So we'll just do a quick walk around of the whole layout. I'll be honest with you, I have to sort of move around with bits and bobs in my shed, but as you can see, it's sort of done like an industrial, rusty themed, a whole lot. The back, everything, and also the top half. So this piece, my finger, this piece here, actually physically lifts off. Hence why the cable's loose for sort of transportation purposes, bits and bobs. So this is quite a bit interesting. So traverses obviously aren't new, but this system I think is well, not the first, but I haven't seen it before. So instead of using draw runners to make the traverse move, I've actually used 2 pieces of old track and 2 wagons, and basically this runs back and forth quite happily by itself. So there's magnets. Look at these magnets. There's one there where it locks in place, and then there's one down here which locks in place as well, with a polarity switch which makes either of the 2 bays live, or completely dead altogether. Again, it's DC, not DCC. With the size of the layout, it's well, you could do it, but it's a bit pointless really for what I need. So I'll come around the front, and this is the actual layout itself, albeit say it's quite small. Little quarry, sort of 1960s-ish, I suppose, really. Just really a sort of a showcase of what I can do, I suppose, really, to be honest with you. It's been quite fun. It's been a bit different. It's quite challenging. And I honestly believe micro layouts are the way to go. I don't think people have the time, the money, really, or the interest to build massive big layouts. Something like this hasn't cost a lot to build. Learnt a lot along the way, and just really interesting. Just having to work so small. So the basic track plan that's it. Obviously in through the fiddle yard, straight in. Now I must admit, I was given this quarry building here. It was just bare grey. I painted it all up, so I'm not 100% sure who makes it. But it just gives that quarry effect straight away. So it's the sidings off the sidings. So this would be sort of like the workshop blind. So not really any sort of major digging or anything else involved. Obviously a little digger there just in the foreground to add a bit of interest. That's from Oxford Diecast. The figures are from Model U. There's new generation figures, really crisp. Really can't stress to you enough how lovely they are. Absolute joy to paint as well. The little speed restriction signs and whistle signs from the scale model sceneries. Again, for the money, you just cannot go wrong. So we got here. We got Fred explaining to the boss why the JCB's broken. I must admit, I've got some little brass spanners coming from 7 models who are sort of brass edge people. So you can be fixing the JCB soon. So that's a little update I'll do on that one when it gets there. A little culvert running from the back of the rock face down through in front of the lad's feet there, and just a bit of interest. It actually runs down the front of the layout as well. Just thought that would just bring the surround actually in to the actual scene. Again, just something a bit different. Go across the little walkway into the shed. So this shed is totally scratch built. With a little bench at the back, you can see a little vice and a little light lit up. So just really a bit of an atmosphere really to the actual layers. The little work there, be a bit drafty, a bit cold, I think. The boys having a cup of tea. I think I have a bit of a tea theme going through my layouts, but can't get wrong as long as it's Yorkshire tea. The little barrel is from Scale Models again, with a little light flickers, which again just sets off the tone. Lovely. What else we have? with it being sort of a small layout, there isn't that much to sort of talk about really, I suppose. What I'll do, I'll just turn off the main light, and you can sort of see, hopefully it doesn't get too dark in here, you can see the effects. So we have the lamppost is scratch built. It's just basically a little piece of rough dowel. The lights are from, I think the layout's for you, I think the lights are from, little 3-volt job is. And obviously that supports then the power cable, which runs from the main quarry building across to the little shed, little workshop shed. So again, I've got some little tools and toolboxes to go in the bench, just litter, so that will look quite good. So obviously now you can see the barrel going a treat and a bit of smoke puffing out the top. I just got to adjust that smoke a little bit, looks a bit not quite right there. So the actual ballast, believe it or not, is from Clear Hill. So we have Clear Hill wagons with genuine Clear Hill stone in, which is in a sad way quite cool. So the ballast is all genuine Clear Hill stone. Went up there, grabbed a big carry bag full of it, dried it all out, sieved it all, and it really gives this sort of well, obviously natural look. You can't go much wrong with, you know, can't go too wrong, can you, with a natural look. The scratch built, the little point lever there, so they can, excuse me, they can move the points left and right. But yeah, this has taken probably about 6-7 weeks to build, I suppose, really, all in all. I must admit, I have got to write an article all about it and photograph it properly for Railway Modeller. They say that's coming out in summertime in the Micro Marvel section. So that'll be, you know, with 2 layouts in and 2 magazine features. So we're on a roll. So I don't know what to do next. No, there is another layout in the planning. I've also got commission work as well, so it'll have to work around that as well. But yeah, hey, cheers for looking again. Say like, subscribe, share, do whatever you need to do, and we'll catch you in the next video. Cheers, bye.